Hey everyone, how's everyone doing again? Look, I'm very likely not going to be live for too long because baby bunny is like waking up very easily. Shout out to everybody. I have not forgotten. I'm literally just you know, trying to it's like I'm walking on eggshells with baby bunny. One little sound and she just wakes up. So shout out to everybody. Come on in, come on in. Make sure you're hitting that like button. So shout out to Vic, because I mean, I wasn't even checking Reddit like that, but oh my God, this Alexee Trevino case has picked up some traction. Okay. Now you guys know I'm not gonna be showing all Reddit because Reddit is like, look, they're exposing the boyfriend's first and last name. I guess the boyfriend walked at graduation. Um, they're just Reddit is doing Reddit. You know what I'm saying? They do what they do. I'm not trying to show people's kids or anything like that. They're showing pictures there that, would lead you to believe that it's Lexi and she was pregnant. Okay. Um, it's pretty intense. But one thing that caught my eye on Reddit was this post right here. Okay. Let me know your thoughts. So apparently people are being threatened um, to not discuss the Lexi situation, okay? And I mean people as in school staff, because you got to understand, girl was still in high school, I guess. It's kind of weird. Like, I think, she was 19 when the crime occurred. So she's 19, and I don't know if she was, I mean, shoot, I was out of high school. Was it before or after? It was after I turned 18. So I don't know. Um, I guess I'm just confused. Did she do another year, or what? I'm kind of curious because I don't know why she's 19 and in high school. Can anybody figure that out for me in the chat? Let me know. And shout out to all the beautiful members out there. I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all. That's all. Okay. I was a sophomore in college at 19 myself. That's what I'm saying. So, so is it an alternative school? Maybe. You graduated at 17. I graduated at 18. I barely graduated. Had to have had to. Yeah, I was 60. Okay. So I'm curious because she was 19 when so I just didn't know. I was confused by the age, right? Could her birthday been in January? Right, Lady Webbs? I'm curious. But let me play this, okay? And listen to what the Redditors are or what people are saying about this situation.
Oh, I can answer this one. So check this out. The school superintendent of the district sent out an email basically saying that if anybody is caught discussing what's going on, that A, the seniors wouldn't be allowed to graduate, and B, people could get expelled. I mean, can you believe that? These kids are literally being threatened to keep their mouths shut. That's why nobody's talking. Oh, and it wasn't just the students, the faculty too. They were told that they would be fired. Now, I have seen this email. I tried to find it before I made this video, but now I can't find it. But if you do some research, which trust me, I researched this shit all night last night. I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning just looking shit up. It's on either Google somewhere or TikTok. I think I found it on TikTok, but yeah. Superintendent is threatening everybody, pretty much.
Wow. This was, I mean, look, I'm gonna see if we can find the original TikTok posting to that. Hold up, y'all, because now I'm curious. Why wouldn't they just show the email? Let's
Oh, I
see.
can answer this one.
Her name is Abby Lynn. Hold up. Um, 0715. Let's see. Uh, oh my gosh. Okay. Well, she's definitely like, I don't know if she's a student there. Hold up, y'all. Let me show you what I see over here. Um, me see where it starts. Hospital to blame.
Oh, yes, don't even get me started on this. I've been an RN for 12 years, and don't get me wrong, you have the patient that'll be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to see you. And you're just kind of like, okay, whatever. But the hospital is not to blame for what she did alone during that 20 to 30 minutes that she was in the bathroom. Watch this.
What do you have to do about the hospital?
What about the hospital?
We were there over 2.5 hours. We went for help. They gave my daughter morphine and Tramadol and Zofran and never went in for her. What are y'all going to do about the hospital?
Okay, so first, if you don't know medications, Tramadol is for pain. It's classified as a narcotic. It's not very strong, but it is still a narcotic. And then Zofran is for nausea. Now, as a nurse, let me tell you this, okay? If somebody goes into the ER and they're complaining of back pain, hip pain, whatever, that is very low priority. I mean, look at the chest pains, the shortness of breaths. Those are going to take higher priority. And honestly, the fact that they waited there for 2.5 hours, like the mom's bitching about, that is way faster than is typical for something like that. I've seen people wait in triage for 5-6 hours. Not even kidding. So not only did they get her in really fast.
Well, yes, wait in triage, but if they suspected that she was pregnant, would they have let her wait that long if she was in labor? I don't know. I mean, hey.
For what was going on with her, but they treated her pain, they treated her nausea, they were monitoring her. For some reason, they obviously decided to do a pregnancy test, which came back positive. They let her know. She, not the hospital staff, she decided she was going to go to the bathroom and get rid of the baby. But let's blame the hospital. You know, all of that hospital staff who was there that night, they're traumatized enough as it is. The doctors, the nurses, the techs, everybody, that housekeeper that found the baby. Imagine finding a dead baby in a garbage can. I mean, and she said that it looked like just a murder scene, blood everywhere. That would be enough to traumatize you. But that's not bad enough. The mom, instead of realizing that her daughter on her own, or maybe with the guidance of someone else, who knows, but her daughter went in that bathroom and killed the baby, and she wants to blame the hospital. You know, when staff members were outside of the bathroom door checking on her frequently, to the point that they finally said, hey, look, something's going on in there. Either you come out and let us treat you and care for you, or we're going to have to unlock this door. And then after the doctor went in the room and said, hey, we found a dead baby in the bathroom. And then, you know, the Alexee and the mom started kind of getting into it. She said, hold on. The priority right now is making sure that Alexee is safe. And you know, we got to treat her. She just gave birth. We need to care for her. But yeah, let's blame the hospital staff. Oh, yes, don't even get me started on this. I've been an RN for 12 years, and don't get me wrong, you have the patient that'll be like, oh, if you don't do this, I'm going to. So another one of my videos was taken down, so I'm going to repost that one too, but I'll be a little bit nicer this time. This one's about the mom. Watch this.
Right. Detective Gonzalez. Right. What is she under arrest for?
She is warrant for arrest. Okay?
For what?
That's all I'm saying. Okay?
What do you mean that's all you're going to tell me?
She's over there.
I understand that, but I have a right to know as well.
We'll tell you that.
Okay, then let me know now.
Now, I said all this earlier, but I'm going to say it again. What could she possibly be getting arrested for? Oh, I don't know. The mom saw Alexee go into the bathroom for over 20 minutes with the toilet constantly running and the sink constantly going and paper towels keep coming out. And the mom was also in the room when the doctor came in after Alexee returned to the room and announced, we just found a dead baby in that bathroom. Oh, but I mean, I don't know. What could Alexee be getting arrested for? And then the mom was all like, oh, well, be easy on her. Be gentle. Don't put her in handcuffs, please. Oh, you want them to be gentle with your child like how Alexee was gentle with her child? Oh, wait. And you know what? Those cops were a lot nicer than I would have been because Alexee's 19 years old. She's a legal adult. So really, they didn't have to tell the mom.
Sorry, y'all. too much. Look at this. So when she said that there was a letter that this, I'm like, well, where's this letter, girl? Hold up, y'all.
Oh, I can answer this one. So check this out. The school superintendent of the district sent out an email basically saying that if anybody is caught discussing what's going on, that A, the seniors wouldn't be allowed to graduate, and B, people could get expelled.
They
I mean,
graduated.
can you believe that? These kids are literally being threatened to keep their mouths shut. That's why nobody's talking. Oh, and it wasn't just the students, the faculty too. They were told that they would be fired. Now, I have seen this email. I tried to find it before I made this video, but now I can't find it. But if you do some research, which trust me, I researched this shit all night last night. I was up till like 3 o'clock in the morning just looking shit up.
I'm sorry, y'all. I think she's lying. You mean to tell me you're not gonna show? I know, right? But rookie. The girl says she saw an email. You mean to tell me she's not going to be showing that? Like, come on. Come on, girl. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot. I thought she was somebody closely related. See, this is the problem. Shout out to the Reddit, but sometimes people be posting shit and you don't even know if it's true. You mean to tell me you don't have an email? Right, right. I'd like to know. I'd like to know. Wish one of the nurses or doctors there in the unit could read the room, right? Where are where are the receipts? Show me the Carfax. That's what I got to say about that. That's crazy. Okay. So then all this Reddit stuff, guys, let me tell you what they've been saying here. They've been saying that the boyfriend was cheating on the girl. Like, fun fact, her boyfriend cheated on her while she was in jail for 5 days with another cheerleader. Classmate information. Again, none of these are receipts. Please note that. This is just what's being posted on Reddit. For all we know, her whole high school could be on this Reddit. You know? We really don't know. We really don't know. Interesting. Hold up, I'm reading this comment. You guys give me one sec. So in this post, Lexi came back and told her cheer team no one deserves to know the truth about what happened to her baby. Yes, he knew she was pregnant and they were still together. He cheated on her frequently, even while she was in jail with a member of her cheer squad. Damn. When students would confront her about her pregnancy, she'd say they were body shaming her. Oh shit. Hold up, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is what somebody posted. Police department posted about the baby in the trash, and then Alexee came to school thin, without the pregnant belly, so they knew it was her. Staff at the school told them all not to discuss the rumors regarding the police post of a baby being unalive in the trash. Her boyfriend lock screen picture is of a baby in a casket, wears his ashes around his neck. Yes, the baby's Yes, the baby is named after his killer, Alex. Alexee attended class right away with the counselor by her side and mom outside. Students wrote emails to faculty to try to get her not to walk. They said they cannot control that. She decided not to walk anyway. I'm assuming graduation. She was harassed at prom, people calling her sick, disgusting, but students were told to stop or they'd be escorted out. She did not have a mental disability. Okay, remember, guys, Lexi she was still going to school after that. I think she was let out on bond. Okay, so she was ordered to go back to school. She was the so was the baby buried or cremated? I'm confused. Vic, I mean, they didn't really say anything, and none of the videos really show that. I know, right? So I'm pretty sure that half of the town is on this Reddit. They got 4.5K followers of this Reddit, subreddit and Reddits. So I'm pretty sure that that's probably their town right there, you know? So two girls on the cheer team, mothers are nurses, were fired for telling information about Lexee to their family. Lexee was favored by staff, disliked by students for her attitude and personality. Her mother is her BFF, in other words, described as a helicopter parent in some regards to always being around or overbearing. Um, she doesn't have a mental disability, intellectual disability. He was at an away game when she got arrested, in tears saying in response to the situation, I don't care. She's still my girl. Oh man. Well, I don't know. Again, this is Reddit. This is not a receipt, yo. This is just like crazy. People are saying about her age. Why are people using her age as an excuse? I've seen so many people refer to her as a child. Mm, okay. All right. This is a picture of her, y'all. Remember Cheer Mom? I know, right? I mean, listen. I don't know, yo. I don't know, Darcy. Um, I know, right? I mean, she didn't walk. I would imagine she wouldn't be able to walk because if they were cheering, it would be bad. I would agree with you on that one too, Infamous. I mean, there's a lot to be said. Yeah, the whole town is probably on the Reddit. It's true, Rico, right? Like, they're probably all on this Reddit. And now they claim she wasn't pregnant. It doesn't look like her. I don't know. So these are just some pictures, yo, that people have been pulling. Now I want to be careful. Okay, let me tell you something. Let me. They're even pulling the mug shots from her own mama. Okay, look at this. I'm not even going to show it, but it's there. You guys can see that you guys are on your own. Her mother's mugshot in 2004. The lady's got a mugshot. They pulled up a bunch of people. I mean, luckily that they're like, and I want to make sure I don't show anything else that needs to be shown. But people are going after and saying, stop defending this girl. She's not disabled. Nothing was crying. Remember, that's what she said about the baby. Hold up, y'all. Let me see. Placenta. So she didn't know she was pregnant. She knew to flush a whole organ that just came out of her body. And now did it come so quickly? It seems odd to me. I just cannot understand. I mean, everybody's feeling some type of way about this. People are analyzing these interviews like a lot. A lot. Lord, I'm not trying to release the boyfriend's name. So they even released the father of the child's name in there. There was only one good source of photos. Nothing from her social media was shown. That makes me doubt that the photos are of her looking. Do you think they were Photoshopped? Good Nanya? I mean, they could be. They could be. You see a movie in the future, Lord, you already know Lifetime already wrote a movie about this, and they're probably just going to do another one, you know, because Lifetime is the channel that does all this. Hey Heels, how are you, my love? Um, Lifetime is the place that does everything. Yeah, she says yes. Okay. All right. Good Nanya says yes. Absolutely. They were photoshopped. They look like, I mean, they made her look pregnant. I was like, looking at that picture, I said, wait, yo, come on now. Come on now. And everybody on TikTok, like this girl doesn't show any receipts of a letter, but she was saying that people were telling that I was like, girl, where's the How do we know that the school is saying don't talk about this? Didn't her boyfriend just graduate? Aren't these folks walking? Like, why are they even saying anything about this at this point? I know. Yeah, and she was Cape. That was in reference to another baby. That was local. It was a local story. It was another girl that had, I think, put her baby in the trash. Did you see the shadow box on there? What were your thoughts? What shadow box? Sorry, just joined. What are you talking about? What shadow box? Girl, I missed it. What you talking about? Tell me, Nanya. Grandma said, "Are you serious?" Her super old lawyer, which by the way, very expensive lawyer, okay, said that once we find out the full details, we will understand and approve of what she did. Lord have mercy. Yes, because yeah, yeah. I agree with you. I agree. Um, the poor baby's technically, if I it we, the baby was alive. By the law, the child should have survived with medical intervention, right? Which was not provided. Or at least they did. I guess I'm confused by how they said, well, we didn't, and we didn't. All right, hold up, y'all. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Okay, I sent you you sent me a Facebook message and came. Okay, let me see what you sent me, girl, because you never really sent me anything on Facebook. Or are you talking about IG? I don't be checking. Oh, you're talking about IG. Oh, that. Yeah, girl, that is all over. Let me tell you what's all over. I'll show it to you guys. Hold up. The little, like they did like a little shrine or something. That's what they're saying. Hold up. I'll show it to you guys what Goodman is talking about. Here it is. Hold up, y'all. Let me stop sharing this. This one right here, okay? This right here is what Goodman is talking about. So they said that they named the baby Alex, right? And this is supposed to be like a little shrine. It's got the candle. Owen told her to be honest, and she said, "I told you about this." I seen the body cam footage and it shows a baby alive and softly crying. I'm confused as to why the died, or I'm like, Nicole, what did you see? Because I didn't see none of that. Right. You changed your mind. I changed my mind after watching the body cam again. I think the mom was in the room. Alexee's mom was in the room talking to her alone, told her to be honest. I don't think anybody saw the baby alive. I'm sorry. Nobody saw the baby cry. No, this case doesn't have any body cam footage of a alive baby. Yes, thank you. Except the mom. Mm. Let me see what else you guys are saying. I think the mom was in the room talking to her alone and told her to be honest. And she said, I told you about this. But you know what, Nanya? She couldn't be honest. if we take what the nurses said in the interviews as fact between the triage nurse and the registered nurse, if we take what they say as fact, one thing that was said that they heard Alexee say was that she didn't have sex, she was still a virgin. She was still a virgin. She was still a virgin. Right? Now, if y'all believe in the whole, unless something happened here, we don't really know, um, then I'm confused. I'm confused because it's like, you're telling your daughter to be honest. Well, I mean, come on now. She couldn't be honest. She can't. She couldn't. She was either in denial or literally was scared of you. One of the two. I don't know. So that's the.
Okay, they're gonna check it when you get over there, okay? Okay.
They put a little candle there. Hmm. Wait, question. Was that a picture of the baby? Is that a picture of the baby? Because I thought it was like hold up, y'all. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, they're gonna check it when you get over there, okay? Okay.
Wait. I don't, is it? Um, Good Nunya. So you saw that? The picture. Is that the picture of the baby? Heel says, no, wait, whoa. What is it then? Is it a bunny? That's what I thought. I don't think it's a bunny. Hold up, y'all. It looks like a bunny. Let me look at the. Or is it a picture of the baby wrapped? I don't know, yo. I don't know. There's no picture of a baby. Okay. I was gonna say. I just didn't know. Yes, that's what I'm saying. There's photographs. There are people out there that do stillborn photographs. I didn't think so. You said what's that in the corner? What you talking about? No, you know how there are pictures of stillborn babies. You know, people do that. It is a candle. They lit a candle. Mm. Hold up. Miss America, um, Miss America says this. I don't know. I thought it was a bunny. It looks like a onesie on a pair of angel wings. I thought it was a bunny. Oh Lord, this is just like absolutely. I, I would think that they would be, but oh my gosh, this is weird. Right, right heels. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe no, it's disturbing. I thought it was a bunny. But then I was like, wait a minute, is it a bunny or is it a baby? Hmm. But Kate makes a good point because you got to remember what the doctor said that at some point they'd stop like rescuing efforts because it becomes a crime scene. It's still disturbing. It's still disturbing. They could have gotten a picture from the coroner, says Darby. I don't know, yo. I thought it was a bunny, but maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Listen, now everybody's gonna be like, "Well, is that a bunny? I thought it was a bunny." I don't know if it really is, though. Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Karen, for saying that. Okay. They did know resuscitation efforts. Absolutely. They may have stamped the family's infant footprints. The child's remains would not be released back to a family in this case until the investigation ends. Oh my goodness. And the picture would be evidence, though. It's still disturbing. All right, let me remove that. It just caught my eye. I don't know why. It did. And I'm gonna fix my title too because I feel like I've been cheated by this lady over here who felt like we hold up, y'all. Let me see. Let me share my screen. Where's this at? Who was like, they send an email and shows no email. You could Google search it. No bullshit. That girl's very much not showing receipts. Okay. There's a person in the comments who actually did the timestamps for every, part of this. But let me see if I can do this on like a theater mode. I'm not connected to my secondary screen. Okay, so the girl right here, she puts the timestamps on there, and I don't know if anybody could see it. But yeah, Darby, I would say the same. Yep, I saw that too. Keel says, I don't think they keep bodies for evidence. Um, his mother was bawling. Maybe she asked for photos. I don't know, girl. Let me see. Okay, let me see, y'all. So 7:52, 7 minutes 52, Alexee runs to the bathroom. We've seen that. Mom checks at her the first time. 8:36, mom checks at her the first time. 17:55, mom checks at her on the second time. Staff walk into the bathroom nearby. 21:10, 22:14, doctor points to bathroom and speaks with staff waiting outside. So the doctor was there. Okay. Doctor looks towards the bathroom and staff waits closer to the bathroom door. That was 23, 24. Doctor walks towards the bathroom and speaks to. So the doctor was there. 25 minutes, staff walk away. Second staff at the 25-minute mark comes in with the keys and Alexee finally opens the door. What? And the doctor was there the whole time too? Lord, oh my God. Yo, look how she walks. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, wait. Lexi, let's go back. Her her socks are so. Did y'all see how she just walked out of there? No, there was the head nurse in charge is older. That guy was the triage nurse. Let me see. Hold up. This guy right here, he's walking out of the bathroom. That's the triage nurse. You see there's like marks on the floor too. That's the triage nurse. Okay. Look at this. They're looking at the floor. See? They're pointing. They're like, what the hell is this on the floor? Yes. Yep. So they're kind of like checking the bathroom, like, what's going on? Yes. They're following the tracks. See? Vic's like, I don't see it. I'm blind. I saw it. Yes. In the black with the triage. Yeah, the triage was blue. Good, Nanya. I could tell you've been watching this video a lot, haven't you? You've been consumed by this situation. Let's see. We're at 27:46. Yo, let's see. 27. Hold up. Staff checking, more staff in the bathroom. Staff enter the bathroom together. 31. That's the triage nurse right there. They're checking this bathroom. I think it's cleaning staff. I told you. It's crazy. Yep. Remember, the CNA said her name, the CNA said that the lady that took the pictures, her name was Erica. I remember that. So did you see the lady took pictures in the interview? They said they didn't know she took pictures until 2 weeks after that. Right. She kept those pictures. And even the cops in the interrogation room didn't even know she took pictures. She literally sat, she's been sitting with these pictures. Cape, her socks were soaked. Droplets for sure. Right, Meg. So they're just, oh my God, I hate seeing this. Hold up, y'all. Okay, 32 minutes. We're not watching this whole thing. I the information is in the description box if you guys want to watch it. There is no sound to this. At the 36-minute mark, the housekeeping arrives. 50, oh my God. So they literally found the baby at the 55:30 mark. Hold up, that's where we're gonna go. Oh, I hate this. Let me remove this banner for now. Oh my gosh. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Look, that's that's the head nurse right there with the little red thing on his head. Rabbit, hold up, y'all. I think I got a troll in here. Give me one sec. Um, Rewind to where she comes out and pause. People can see above the light on the floor is clear and walks by. You can see the mark on the floor. Very clear. Okay, give me one sec. Once, let me do something real quick. One second, y'all. Thank you. Sorry, y'all. I had to do something. Um, are you talking about Good Nanya rewind to where Alexee comes out? Okay, let me do that real quick. We went back there. It was the 26:07 mark. Okay. Do you see the doctor? Look, the doctor's even looking at her feet. Y'all see that shit right there? Look at the doctor's looking down. It is very sad. Do you guys see that? I'm looking at the doctor. The doctor noticed her feet. Hold up. Let me go back. 2607. Look. The doctor's looking down. You notice that? The doctor noticed the blood. Yeah, he didn't grab the baby. Mm-mm. But do you see that? Wait, mm-hmm. Yep. The doctor noticed. So this is what I'm saying. It's like those that don't understand how the liability, look it, she's looking at her feet and they're still walking by. There's the stain right there. I see it too, right under the light. Vic, look under the light, Vic. The shiny part of let me get the comment down. Right there, very shiny right there. You see a footprint. They were still thinking that. Maybe. They don't. Let me go back to that part because you guys said this is what happens when you wait 3 or 4 months to get statements. I understand we were waiting for an autopsy, but you guys see like how many changes happen? Okay, let me check right here. 5530. You see it too? Yes. You're not blind anymore. And then there's, yeah, by the water fountain too. So they're telling the doctor there's a baby in the trash can or the triage nurse, right? None of this matches, yo. Why did he walk? I thought he grabbed the baby. Y'all see that? Do they leave the baby in the trash? I thought he grabbed the baby and went to trauma too. Yo, we gonna have to go back to his interview. So they left the you gotta be fucking kidding me. You got to be kidding me. No, listen, Linda. All right, let me stop right there. 57. What else happens after 57? Okay, let's go to the charge nurse interview. Okay. Where's this guy at? Right here.
That name is stuck in my head.
My leg.
Hello.
That's what I remember him saying.
Not too bad.
This is what I'm saying.
You all right?
This is what I'm.
Not seen you in a while. That's a good thing, right?
Well, I don't know. Sometimes yes, sometimes no. You know, I don't.
Let me tell you. Let me pause. Let me get somebody else in my comments telling me that the hospital's not liable again. Let me get your ass here again. I'm telling you, I'm gonna go off on you because clearly, there was a failure here. Let me play this. I swear.
Can get you to take the mask off. You're not in trouble. I know that.
I know, but it's just something we gotta say. So, all right.
You all right?
Mhm.
Haley?
We were talking about some other things.
Oh, okay.
So it has nothing to do with this.
Okay.
I had some problems with some people on the floor, so
Ah, gotcha.
There's always,
it's always that way.
something.
It's always that way.
There's
Yep.
always something.
Part of being human, right?
And that's part of being in the hospital.
There's that. So, Mr. Halliday,
Yes, sir.
can you just from
Tell us your name.
My name is, I go by HT, but my name is Alexee Trevino MORE. I'm a licensed RN in the state of Oregon and a multi-state compact license throughout the United States.
And how long you been an RN?
10 years.
10 years. And you live here in Artesia?
I live in Hagerman.
You live in Hagerman?
Mhm.
Okay.
I've worked here. I've worked in Rio del Sol.
Hurry
I've worked
up.
in Tucson at
Sorry,
Northwest
y'all.
Medical
Like,
Center, Oak
my-
Valley. They also have a standalone,
Get to the point.
standalone ER, and I also work at Bay City area
Maybe I'll-
hospital in Coos Bay, Oregon.
Let's get the
Wow.
transcript.
so you've traveled?
Hold up. He said trauma 2. I remember. Guess we'll have to watch this. Come on, sound.
Charge nurse is responsible for the overall running of everything that goes on. Any problems or any issues or anything needs to be dealt with as far as well, just about anything. You take care of that.
Okay, hurry
You're
up.
in charge of the whole.
ER.
The dynamics between the mother and the daughter, because the daughter was completely denying she was pregnant, and the mother was relatively upset about that she was pregnant.
Okay.
So
and you're talking about Chris Sanchez.
Chris
The other-
Sanchez,
the other
yeah,
RN.
yeah, and so I told him, well, as long as she behaves, okay, you know, if it's gonna make her, he goes, yeah, she's okay. I think it's gonna be fine. So that's the last I heard of it. The next interaction I had was I had the tech, which was Lori Aragon, come and tell me, HT, you need to go to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom. There was quite a bit of blood in there. So this was after she came out. She went to the bathroom, was in there for a long time. And Chris was telling me, you know, she won't come out. So I told him, you need to get the key because the bathroom's locked. And so he told her he was going to get the key. And so she came out, but there was some blood in there. So I went to Dr. Vakas and told her, I was worried that she did something to herself physically in the bathroom. You know, the way she reacted being pregnant and the things that I was being told.
How much blood was in the bathroom?
It was smeared around, so it's hard to tell exactly how much. But it was enough to cause me to have concern.
Okay.
I really thought she had done something physically to herself when she found out she was pregnant.
Question: when did she find out she was pregnant?
Right as it was pretty early on because we did the urine first off. Any female that comes in with back pain, we do a urine right away because we're worried about a urinary tract infection. And with any female, when we do that, we always do a pregnancy test to make sure we don't give them medications that would contraindicate pregnancy.
Do you know who told her she was pregnant?
I believe Dr. Vasquez did.
Okay.
I believe. I don't know because I wasn't in the room for that because I wasn't involved with direct care.
Okay.
But I knew she knew fairly soon because we already were having an issue with the mother being upset about her being pregnant.
Prior to going to the bathroom?
Way prior. Because then they'd started an IV and then they started running blood work on her because once you find out someone's pregnant, then you run another lab test to see how far along they are.
Okay.
So they started an IV and we're giving her some fluids. I guess I don't know exactly what they were doing. I wasn't involved with that kind of care. But I told Dr. Vasquez she definitely needs a vaginal exam. I'm concerned that she did something to herself. That was my concern. And they took her right into the room. And then I told Lori, call housekeeping. They got to come clean this up. Which time she called Leela, who was on call for housekeeping. Then I was just sitting there, and then the next thing Lori comes and goes, HT, oh my God, you better come to the bathroom. I go in the bathroom and she goes, something's in the trash can. I'm like, I looked in there. There's a clean liner. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, pick it up. I picked it. I could feel the weight. I knew then we had a serious problem. I just grabbed the trash can and went right across the hall into trauma 2. The liner was pulled out, but there was another trash bag in there in the bottom, but it was all it was rolled up. So I had to tear it apart. And then, of course, I saw the baby in there. So I pulled the baby out, got him on the bed. checked for signs of life. There was absolutely no.
When did he tear the liner? Before or after he left the baby in the trash? Did he tear the baby? Did he tear the liner in the bathroom? Before or after? Run that back 10 seconds. All right. All right. Hold up.
I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, pick it up. I picked it, I could feel the weight. I knew then we had a serious problem. I immediately took her, and then the next thing, Lori comes and goes, HC, oh my God, you better come to the bathroom. I go in the bathroom, and she goes, something's in the trash can. I'm like, I looked in there, there's a clean liner. I'm like, what are you talking about? She goes, pick it up. I picked it, I could feel the weight. I knew then we had a serious problem. I just grabbed the trash can and went right across the hall into trauma 2. The liner was pulled out, but there was another trash bag in there in the bottom, but it was all it was rolled up. So I had to tear it apart. And then, of course, I saw the baby in there. So I pulled the baby out, got him on the bed, checked for signs of life. There was absolutely no life whatsoever. I immediately came out of there. After I did that, went into the room where she was performing the vaginal exam, and I immediately told her, you have to come out now. And she came out, and we went into trauma 2, and she reassessed the baby. At that time, between me and Chris and her, we determined, there was no reason for us to begin any life saving. The baby was completely gone.
What did the bag look like?
The bag was the original trash bag that was in there. It had trash in it. When I pulled it out, it was spun, where it was tied, and then it was folded underneath the baby in there. So it was like a little capsule the baby was in. So when I had to tear that bag open to see the baby in the bottom. If you would look in the I looked in there. When she told me, so something, I looked, I said, what are you talking about? Because there was a clean liner in the trash bag.
So basically, he was in the bottom, trash on top of him,
and then another clean liner had been put on top. Yeah. So then after that, after we determined we were not going to do any work on the baby, I shut the room down, and I said, call the police. And then I didn't let anybody. No one went back in that room. I made sure of that till the police arrived.
And you said, so with the blood in the restroom, you said it was like smeared. Can you describe where all it was smeared at?
On the floor, there was some on the toilet, there was some on the wall.
Do you remember which wall?
There's the one wall that's by the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
That's closest to it, where there's a side rail. There was some blood there. There was quite a bit of smearing on the toilet itself. And then on the floor, it was just, smeared around.
Okay. What do you think that is from?
I thought she did something to herself physically.
Okay.
Because she found the way.
Hey, what do you guys think? Let me go back to that video, okay? Y'all remember what he said, right? You guys remember? Do we remember what he said? Because I don't know. You could be upset. I think we're all entitled to our opinion. He lied. Either that or he doesn't remember how the events happened. Alexee's just as, I'm not taking away the responsibility from her. But the hospital is definitely responsible for this situation as well. It could have been prevented. Just my thought. Let's go ahead and play this video at that 55-minute mark. Mm, I mean, they all walked away. They all walked away, right? They exactly. Gotcha, Cape. Thank you. Good Nunya. She is. I believe it too. I'm there. 100% at fault and should face the consequences. She needs to completely. Also, the hospital did not take practice measures and use common sense. It was all book smarts, in my opinion. I would agree. And shout out to Cape, who's a nurse as well, who says she believes him, and they should have not left her unattended. Thank you. They could not have saved the infant because it was too late for medical intervention. Big mistake. Sofa, I think they all have their versions, which varies. Yeah, I respect your thoughts. I'm watching. I just think they were doing their best that night. We don't know what all was going around them. True, I would agree with that. I guess some people could see a baby in the trash can, and instead of immediately doing something, you go get someone else to deal with it. Mm. We don't have, listen, the timestamp, and by the way, Vic, the timestamps are in the comments. So for this one specifically, it's 55:30, and then 56:35, the doctor's alerted. So you're aware. And on this actual video. You know what though? But did y'all see the doctor? The doctor was looking at her socks too. I was like, wait a minute. So she noticed the blood too. I don't know, you guys. I'm looking over here. She opens the door, exits the bathroom here now. Look at this, 2607. The doctor's right there with her, looking at her socks. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. This is crazy. Look, she's gonna face trial. She will have her day in court. Um, that's that right there. I don't know how that wasn't a sign. I don't know. They confirmed she was pregnant when she came in before she gave birth. So they confirmed she was pregnant when they gave her a pregnancy test. Then the doctor said they wanted to check her HCG because the doctor felt like she was having a miscarriage. So then the word miscarriage was used to let her know. A nurse who was also the registered nurse who also heard that used that word miscarriage. So I think, like, I understood when the doctor said to her, I think you're having a miscarriage. Okay. Because the test is positive and you need more confirmation than a positive test. You need like a HCG, right? Your blood levels. She felt like this girl had a miscarriage. right? Ugh, I don't know, y'all. This is a lot. You tell me your thoughts in the comments. I have to head out because I got baby bunny. She's sleeping right now, so I want to make sure she sleeps through the night. Um, I don't know. Yeah, the doc interview says that says during exam she was fully dilated and they still thought a miscarriage, not a birth. I don't understand that part, right? Yeah, me too. Me too. It took me a minute to walk. I'll say that much. But then at the same time, yeah, because like if you get an epidural, it might be different, right? If you don't get an epidural, you might not, like walking might not be an issue. I don't know. Let's do this. Before I head out, why don't we watch the doctor interview? Hopefully baby bunny doesn't wake up. Let me watch the doctor interview one more time because she did hers on Zoom, right? And it's only like 13 minutes long. Hold up. Let me share it with y'all. Let's see. If she had an epidural, I could see why she wouldn't be able to walk. Um, Sometimes it just really do. Everybody's different, yo. It's possible my friend had a miscarriage but remained pregnant twins, and she didn't know she was pregnant, then lost the baby, then had the baby. Wow, okay, it's crazy.
Hi there, can you see us?
Yes, can you see me? I'm sorry, I just had to pick up my kids.
Oh, no, you're fine.
You're fine. I'm Detective Minter. This is Detective Gonzalez.
Hey, guys.
Very, very nice to meet you.
Likewise.
So go ahead.
Give me 1 sec. I need to give my daughter a direction here.
Okay.
On top of the refrigerator. Can I actually get it down? Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
That's where the snacks are.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and state your name and what you do and where you work.
Heather Marshall Vasquez, MD. I am an emergency physician. My full-time employment job is through Holy Cross Medical Center in Taos, New Mexico, where I'm the medical director. And then I work as an independent contractor for Artesia General Hospital. I work sort of 2 to 4 shifts a month down there.
Okay.
So for January 27th of this year, you came into contact with Alexee Trevizo. Can you tell us what happened on that day? Just from the beginning of everything that happened.
Yes, she presented, I want to say it was around 11:30 at night. I don't have the chart in front of me, so there's some details I'm going to have to sort of guesstimate from my recollection. Her presenting complaint was for back pain. She was brought in by her mother. We were told that she began having back pain after coming home from cheerleading practice. Sounds like she had gone to bed and then woken her mother up. And so her mother brought her in. And when I initially evaluated her, she really wouldn't sit still. She wouldn't really let me examine her. She had on a very baggy sweatshirt. And, a 19-year-old with back pain, the vast majority of the time, that's not going to be anything serious. But she was just not really acting right. And so I became concerned that there was something else going on, potentially a kidney stone or something like that. I asked the patient and her mother if she could be pregnant. Her mother said, no, under no circumstances. I've been buying pads for her every month. And so I ordered our normal evaluation, which would be some basic labs, including a pregnancy test, as well as a CAT scan of the abdomen and pelvis to make sure she didn't have a kidney stone or something like that. The pregnancy test came back positive an hour late, maybe 45 minutes later. I can't tell you exactly how much time had elapsed when I became aware that her test was positive. So at that point, we sent it for a blood confirmatory test, which is what we call a quantitative HCG, which tells us it gives us a number instead of just a positive or negative for pregnancy test. It gives us a number. And the reason why that number was really significant was because one of the concerns that you would always have in a young woman who is having back or abdominal pain could be a tubal pregnancy. And so oftentimes we need to correlate the level, the pregnancy hormone level, to determine if it's likely there could be a tubal pregnancy. There's no obstetrics or gynecology at Artesia General, and so it would require transferring her. I also verified at that time that we didn't really have the right kind. The ER has an ultrasound machine, but it didn't have the right probe on there. It had what we call the vascular probe, not the endovaginal or the abdominal one, which would be the ways we would look to see if there was a tubal pregnancy or a viable pregnancy. So I was going to have to call the ultrasound tech in. And so it was taking the lab a little bit longer than I would have thought to give us the actual quantitative HCG level. And so at that point, I started getting very nervous because I figured, well, maybe it's a really high number, maybe they had to dilute it down. And I wanted to check on the patient, and I asked the nurse where the patient was, and he said, well, she's in the bathroom. And I said, oh my goodness, how long has she been in there? And she'd been in there for like 20 minutes. And so at that point, I became very concerned, and I said, you need to get her out of there right now. So it took a while for them to find a key. The nurse was knocking on the door, and we heard the toilet flush several times. And so
I think the problem that I have with her version is that she was in the hallway too, several times, right? And she says, well, we got to get her out of there. She'd been there for 20 minutes. You were in the hallway during the time. I guess I'm just confused by, I don't know.
At that point, finally, the door opened and there was just blood everywhere. And so even though we didn't have the right probe for the ultrasound machine, I felt like I'm just going to look, because I had already called the tech in, but the tech wasn't there yet. So I took her directly to the room and did a ultrasound. I couldn't see anything. Again, it was the wrong probe. It's not the right probe to even, I don't even know if you could see any, like it's the kind of probe that we use to put like special IVs in the neck. So it wasn't the right kind of probe. But she was bleeding a lot. And so we went directly from doing the ultrasound. And again, I was waiting for the tech to come in, to doing a pelvic exam, and it probably took me 10 or 15 minutes to, when I did the pelvic exam, her cervix, the opening to the uterus was just wide open, and there was just blood pouring out, and I was really mystified as to what could be happening, because I thought, well, maybe she's having a miscarriage.
What?
It probably took me 10 or 15 minutes to evacuate all the blood, and just as I was finishing with that exam, the charge nurse came into the ER and said, I need you out here right now. And
But she doesn't mention that she went to go get her from the bathroom in the bloody socks, and that she looked down and saw her feet. What the hell? John, notice that? She didn't mention about the socks. She didn't mention about how she looked down at her feet. She didn't mention anything. Maybe she will later. I don't know.
I walked out into the main department. The nurse was still in a different nurse was still in the room with the patient, trying to get her, clean her up after the exam. And the charge nurse said, the housekeeper and the secretary found a dead baby in the trash can. And so I said, well, where? Because now I needed to verify if the child was alive. So they brought me the trash can. I ran into the trauma 2 room, the resuscitation room, and dumped it out. And it did not take me very long to determine that the child was dead. And I made the decision to not attempt resuscitation. Really, the temperature was cool, and I also did not want to contaminate if it was a crime scene. So at that point, then my attention shifted to making sure that the mother was stabilized, because I realized she just delivered a baby. I didn't know where the placenta was. She could die from a postpartum hemorrhage. So I contacted the on-call obstetrician at Loveless Regional in Roswell and said, I need to transfer this patient to you emergently. They said, yep, just send her up. I think the fire department just took her up right away. But before we transferred her. I mean, I talked to my team. I said, look, we're not going to talk to her until we have police present. I want witnesses present for our discussion with her. At that point, several of your officers arrived. They arrived very quickly. And we went in and I said, we found a dead baby in the trash. And she said, well, it came out of me and it wasn't moving, so I just put it in the trash. And the mother started screaming at her, screaming, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. This is after they had both sworn up and down that there was no chance she'd be pregnant. And so at that point, once we got her transferred, I believe that the officers called for, I'm not sure what steps they did, but we made sure we didn't touch the dead baby. We didn't do anything because we did not want to contaminate the crime scene. And that's then I documented, and that's it.
What was the baby in the trash can?
I did not find it. It was my secretary who you should speak to. She told me a few weeks later that she was the one. But I was told it was in a plastic bag that was tied off and then stuck into a plastic bag, and then she put trash on the top to try to hide it.
Okay. So he was
Yeah,
out.
That was what was told to me.
But he was outside the bag when you saw him.
Yes, they had opened the bag up, and I took the trash can, I just turned it upside down and dumped everything on the bed.
Okay. And you didn't see any trauma or anything to the baby, or?
I don't have a very good recollection of that. My brain was 100% focused on, is this a patient I should try to resuscitate? And once I made the determination not to resuscitate, all of my attention turned to making sure that the mother didn't die.
Okay.
So did any of the nursing staff find the placenta at the emergency room?
No.
No? Okay.
I have no idea what happened with the placenta.
She didn't deliver it at Loveless either.
She probably put it in the toilet, would be my guess.
Oh, Jesus.
And would that have been something that was able to be flushed?
It depends on how broken up it was. I mean, if it's torn, it potentially could have been flushable. Or it's possible the housekeeper could have thrown it away without thinking it was just bloody, because there was blood everywhere in the bathroom.
Really? And did she say anything other than after you told her that you found a deceased baby? Did she say anything?
Just that it wasn't moving, so she put it in the trash.
Wow.
And mom screaming, I knew it, I knew it.
It was a really unpleasant experience.
I'm sorry for that. I really am.
Is there anything you think we should know that we haven't asked?
No, I mean, you have autopsy results and you can, obviously make your decisions based on that. She was extremely duplicitous. She lied to us the entire time. It was it was an extraordinarily difficult case. The nursing staff were distraught. The housekeeper was distraught. I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's been a terrible case.
Yes, ma'am. One of the worst I've seen in my career.
I've been an emergency doctor for 20 years. I've actually never seen anything like this.
What was the lady's name that found the baby that was when it was tied up in the bag?
That was our secretary, Lori, Lori, and I can't remember her last.
Okay.
But
I have her info. I talked to her.
Oh, you already talked to her.
So the secretary found the
Okay.
baby? Not the house cleaning lady? You know what I'm saying? I'm so confused. I'm so confused, y'all. She said secretary, right, Meg? Yeah. I thought it was the housekeeper of the hospital. I don't know how we can at this point. Girl. It was the housekeeper if you watch the interview. Right, Karen. She said secretary, though. It's either getting really late and I need to go to bed, or I'm hearing stuff. Okay. The secretary was the nurse in the video. I guess that's what she means. Oh, okay. And there's extra bags in the bottom, so we have to bother the housekeeper to replace bag. I got you. Okay. Shout out to November is on it. The cleaning lady called Lori. Lori is the CNA. For some reason, she calls her secretary. Right. Why is she called the CNA the secretary? Oh, Lori was the nurse who's interviewed. See what I'm saying? She said secretary. I was like, I'm getting really tired. One of the two. Um, all right. It's clearly we're gonna be I could tell a lot of us are gonna be following this case as it progresses. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I gotta go to bed because I gotta, tend to baby bunny and whatnot. Yeah, no, she confused me too. But I guess that's what she calls her. Yes, Erica's a lab tech. I gathered that because she's the one that has pictures that she should have been showing a while ago and didn't. God knows if she still has them, right? We don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to bed. You guys have a great night. I'm out of here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you made more sense than I did, just let me know your thoughts. Rabbits out.